What's up guys, Anthony here, and we've got a fun glute workout for you. We're gonna call it the pants party because you're gonna look awesome in your pants or your favorite dress or skirt after you've done this a few times. We're gonna keep it really short, and what this video is all about is I don't wanna bog you guys down with a 40 to 60 minute video. So rather, we're gonna try to condense the whole workout into a quick 5-minute video that you can easily reference to get your reps, your sets, a demonstration of each exercise and everything that you need. So the way that we break down this workout is first I'm gonna explain what this device is on my head, then we're gonna go into a warm-up, we're gonna do some mobility work, we're gonna do some strength work. We've got some optional equipment, which I'll explain, but you can do this with just body weight, even in the comfort of your own home with just a little bit of space. So that's awesome about it. And then I'll describe the cardio portion of the workout, and then we have some optional heat and cold thermogenesis at the end. So we'll put all that together in this short video, and you guys will be able to crush it. So we'll have the workout written out for you, or you can just refer to this. So this is the Halo Sport, and what this device is it is a transcranial direct current stimulation device, and it is using a low-level electrical current to stimulate the motor cortex. Now, why is that cool? It's because the motor cortex is used for strength, endurance, explosiveness, speed, and root motor patterns. So by wearing this during your workout, especially at the beginning when you're doing like your warm-up and stuff that doesn't require a lot of plyometrics and jumping around where you could lose the headset, it actually primes your brain to bring it into a state of neuroplasticity, where your brain is more able to perform at a high level, to recruit more muscle fiber so that you have more strength, more explosiveness, better endurance, and you actually assimilate motor patterns faster. So that's why I'm wearing this device. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna start with is jump rope. We're gonna do 2 minutes of jump rope. If you don't have a jump rope, just simply imagine you've got one like this. Getting up, both feet off the ground, turning your wrists. With the jump rope, all the movement is in the wrists, not the shoulders. So you shouldn't get a burn in your shoulders. It's just some light wrist movement. If you do have a jump rope, like this one, this is, I don't know, Elite SRS battle ropes. That's the brand we're using. It's a nice light speed rope, and 2 minutes, just like this. So you take your phone, set the countdown timer for 2 minutes, and just get going to get your heart rate elevated. Cool? So that is your warm-up. 2 minutes, timer goes off, and then you move over here. Then we've got hip openers. So for the hip openers, the way that we do it is we put our legs in an S pattern. So if I'm in a seated position here, I'm gonna work the right glute. So I take the right front leg. If you guys have ever been in pigeon in yoga, you set it up very similar to that. So the shin is parallel to the front of the mat. Then you take the left knee, put it toward the right heel, and then the left foot's here. So you see you've kind of got like this S thing going on. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna push into the outside of the right leg and the inside of the left leg into the mat to drive up, squeeze the glutes. So right now I'm getting as tall as I can, and I'm firing the glute muscles, and then I slowly sit back down, keeping my glutes activated, getting a stretch, and then up. We're doing 15 per side. So we're doing 15 in this configuration with the right leg forward. Remember, not dropping and collapsing. You're keeping your glutes engaged the whole time. Get tall, squeeze, maximum muscle recruitment, and then nice and slow. After you've done 15 on the right, switch, get your 15 on the left. Drive up, squeeze, and control back down. Drive up, squeeze, completely in control the whole time, then you get 15 on the left. Cool? So that's warm-up, mobility component part 1, and then we've got mobility component part 2. So I'm gonna have you come over here. And this is where we go from a crescent lunge into warrior 3. So if you guys have ever done yoga, you'll recognize some of these patterns. So crescent, I'll show you guys the advanced version first. And if you need to take it back while you kind of work on coordination and balance, I'll show you that variation as well. So the more advanced version, let's say you're starting off on your right leg, and we're gonna be doing 15 on each side. So balancing on the right leg, we lunge with the left leg into crescent. We get tall, we open up the chest and psoas, reach toward the ceiling, driving down into the front right heel, knee over ankle, activating the glutes of the right leg, opening up the right hip flexor. Then We hinge at the waist, lift the hips a little bit, float on up into warrior three. Once you got that, drive that knee forward. We get the other side. That's one repetition. Now we got to get the other side. Crescent. Pushing down into the right heel this time, activating the right glutes. Squeezing the left glutes, opening up the left hip flexor, lengthening the psoas, breathing deep down into the lower belly. Hinge at the waist, float it on up. Find your balance in warrior three. Drive that knee. And we're back to the starting position. So that's one repetition per side. So you would do that 14 more times. And then that is that sequence. If you want to make it a little bit easier, here's what you can do. Starting off on the right side, you lunge, you get your crescent, but then you stand up a little bit, you still push down into that front foot, but you just get a little bit of a flow. So you're here, this leg is straight, glutes are activated, lifting the heel high, getting a little bit of a counterbalance with your upper body, and then you can come to standing and repeat. So that's a little bit easier. So now we've got your warm-up, jump rope optional. We've got your mobility with the hip openers and the crescent warrior three. Now it's time to get into our workout. Here's the strength component, so let's go. If you don't have dumbbells, that's totally fine. You can use your body weight. But then the number of repetitions that you do is determined by where you hit muscle failure. So we want to push yourself. We're only doing 2 sets through in the strength component, so you need to push your muscles to that point where it triggers an adaptive response, where you are demanding more of your muscles than they can currently do, and that's what's going to help you get stronger. It's what's going to help change your body. So what a lot of people do is like they'll just do 15 repetitions with body weight because that sounds like a good number, but it's not enough. So what I'm doing here, this is my first time doing this workout. I've grabbed 30-pound dumbbells because I'm assuming that that amount of weight is going to be where I'm gonna hit muscle failure around 15 reps, right? So the amount of weight you choose is where you're gonna hit failure. And if you don't have weights, then you go until you fail, right? Failure's a good thing. So we are doing reverse diagonal lunges, which are great for targeting the glutes. So here's how you do those. Balancing on the left foot. Imagine your left foot is at noon. You're gonna then take your right foot and you're gonna reach back to about 7 o'clock with a big lunge. Reaching back, activating those glutes all the way back to 7 o'clock. Then keeping your shoulders turned forward, drop down, almost touching that back knee. Floating back up to the starting position. Find your balance and repeat. Get low, drive into that left front heel. You're working the left glutes. Coming up. So when we're doing this side, we're working the left glutes. That's where your focus should be. Getting low. See, I can barely feel the floor on the hair of my back knee. If you lose your balance, that happens. Regain it. Float it back. 15 reps on the left, 15 reps on the right, as long as that's what gets you to muscle failure. If you're not there, keep going, right? Or up your weight. That's the intensity that you need to bring to this. Superset that with part B, throw on ankle weights. These are simple Valio ankle weights. They're 10 pounds each. You can get them on Amazon. If you don't have ankle weights, you don't need them, but they will help adding size to your glutes and getting you more tone out of this exercise. Valio, right? So you strap on the ankle weights. So the idea with these supersets is to go from one right into the other. And we're gonna do 4 toning exercises, 25 reps each, back to back. So I'll show you guys that in just a second, once I get these bad boys on. Okay, so ankle weights are on. And we've done 15 and 15 or failure with the lunges. Now, Get into a position where you're on all fours, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Let's start with the right side. I'll demonstrate each movement. We're doing 25 reps each. Cool? Legs straight, point the toes, barely tap the toe, lift as high as you can. Tap the toe, lift as high as you can. All of your focus is in your right glutes. So that's 5 reps. We'll continue to do 25. Then we bend the knee. We keep that same amount of bend the whole time, so there's no movement in the knee joint. All the movement is in the hip joint. And we do 25 here, raising the roof. Imagine that heel driving the roof up. Keep your core tight. Good. So that's 5. We would do 25 there. Then we do hip openers or fire hydrants, like a dog peeing on a fire hydrant. So your base is right hand, left knee. Open up the hip. Get it as high, get that knee and ankle as close to parallel to the floor as you can. Bring them back together without resting on the ground, all the way up. Working on flexibility and strength. That's 5, you do 25 there. And then you quickly spin onto your side, keeping your body straight. We're still working the right side, so we lift the right leg. We turn